Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining and keeping me company. Today, I just want to be practicing my 130 inside and at the same time, maybe talking story with you. Any of you have any questions? Want to share some experiences? I'm sure everybody would like to hear that. So, if you want to, go ahead and jump in and we can do that. So let's just set up here my 130. I kind of like this strategy pretty much. This is my go-to strategy. Let's see what we're doing today. How's the dice rolling? Six. There's a lot of variations that could be done. And that's why I like this. There's a lot of strategies. Hey, Sleepy, what's up? I heard you had a good win this morning. And like I said, doesn't matter how big the win is or how small the win is. It's a win, Sleepy, and that's good. David Souza, good morning. Robert Barnes, you just turn on your time. Great timing. That is great timing. And actually, I just wanted to talk story today. Give you guys an opportunity to give us some of your experiences, your thoughts, and let us know and other people know how things going. Myself and Sleepy 2525. He has a channel also. We do a lot of Skyping practice together and help each other learn a little more and how to adjust to certain situations. So it gives us a good chance to practice besides just ourselves throwing the dice. Sometimes we throw well, sometimes we don't. You know, it's just how the table is allowing us what we can do and what we cannot do, and our job is to adjust to the situation. Winner six. So sometimes you see me depress my bets as I take the wins. In this situation, I just took my $35 win on both numbers that I hit the 6 and the 8. And that's just because I feel the table is decent enough where I don't have to depress my bets. Normally, you would see me depress down to 76 and then build it back up. But sometimes when the table's decent, I'm just going to take the max win here, leave my bets up there, and then start to depress. So that way I get extra money here. Uh, anyway, so hey, DGB Thunder, what's up? Just sitting here, want to talk story, share some experiences. Other than that, I'm just practicing my 130 inside because it's my go-to strategy when I'm at the casinos. I had some comments on my last video on the low roller, bankroll, aggressive, and conservative. So I had comments on playing the field. Some people like it. Some people say, well, in the long run you end up losing, and it's okay. Everybody has their opinions, and the only reason I go to the field when I play is if I feel the table is only rolling, let's say, 3 to 4 numbers. Then at that point you want to collect every roll there is. Okay, we're not waiting to hit some numbers. Any point rolled, any number rolled, you're going to collect something, and your whole intention is to only be there for 3 4 rolls and down. So if that's the case, then you want to collect on every roll coming out except that 7, of course. And that's why I play the field. I know that up here I could collect, let's say, 35, and if I had $10 in the field, I would only be collecting 25. I understand that, but that's my goal, is to just collect 3 4 rolls and down. So if I'm going to do that, I need to collect on every roll of that dice, and that's why I put money in the field. Other than that, if I'm using another strategy, most time I won't play it. And just to answer those questions for people who think about that. Falcon, I know any particular reason you like 130 instead of 110? Well, 110, I feel like 25 and 25, like that. That's 110. I feel that I want to collect $35 over here. So let's say, and I see this a lot. So let's say the dice did roll a 5 or a 9, and you collect $35, right? A lot of people will take the $35, and I feel like I'm playing this kind of money. Why would I be not, take back this $10? I would put it on the 5 or the 9, whichever it is. And on the next hit, I'll collect $49 or 50 for 1, right? I already took back a green chip, so I'm not concerned about these red chips when I'm playing this kind of amounts. And that's why I do that. That's why I rather play the 130. That's basically almost like saying when you're playing 66 inside, you got $15, right? So you collect 21. Why do I go to 76 instead of 66, right? It's like adding $10 more to a 5 or a 9 and making it 35. My reasons are because I'm looking 2 3 moves ahead, and at $15 when it hits, it's 21. So I can take it to 30, or most people will go to 25. But at $20, right, and both sides, I can give $2 for my power press and take both sides up to $35 each. And that's why I go to 20 instead of 15. I don't play 66. I play 76. Okay, of course I do teach the 66 strategy, but for me myself, I'd rather play 76. And I gotta teach all different strategies with all different amounts, because not everyone has the same bankroll. Some people have less bankroll, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that if that's your bankroll, that's your bankroll. So you gotta play a strategy that you can afford. Quacker, hey Quacker, how's it going, Quack Shooter? Quack Shooter is another one of our Crap Nations people. Make sure you go and take a look at his channel. He has some good ideas about strategies also. So, drop in, check onto their channels. guess too much explaining talking story. My dice thought I was coming out on a new roll. 130. 130 is something I think we can afford. It's just something that I like. There's a lot of options with the 130, and if you go back check my 130, there are a lot of options I go through. And Dice Sniper 55. Yes sir, that's my go-to. 66. Yep, 66 to me is I don't know. It's depends on how you play it. I play like 77, like I said. So this is a good session for us to talk story. The 66, I have no problem with the 66 because the 6 and 8 is 18 each. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you guys press yours. I have 166 loaded up on my videos, so you can see how I do mine. So what I'm setting up right here is a 77. This is a 66, right? So if a 6 or 8 hits for the guy who's playing the 66, and I don't know, I mean, maybe you guys can tell me what do you do with yours when it hits. A 6 or 8. What do you do? I mean, I know what I do. What do you guys do when it hits? Also, what do you do when it hits a 5 or a 9 at 15 each? You know what I do? You see my videos. To me, I'm looking at 2 hits. If a 6 or 8 hits for me, right? Let's say a 6 or 8 hits. I'm going to drop $3 because that's my power press. You guys see that all the time. And I take it in up to 130. Right? So that's one hit on a 6 or 8. The next hit comes, and it hits a 5 or 9. What's your press? My press is give $2, and we're going to press it up to 35 each. Now, can you do that in 2 presses, 2 hits? Can you get up to that amount that fast? And that's why I play this strategy and this setup. Seeking Finding. Hey Mel, glad I caught you live. I hit MGM last time out of 4,700. It was beautiful. Nice job, Seeking Finding. So how did you play? What did you use? Did you use any of my strategies? Did you make your own? Winning is a great thing, and I like you guys sharing your guys' experiences. Other people can read, they can see your experience. You use my aggressive pressing strategy. Great. What did you start with? Did you start with 76, 130, or anything like that? I'll be right back. Let me catch this call. Yes, I'm doing a live video. I'll call you later. Okay. Yeah. About an hour, I'll call you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Right. Sorry, back. Oh, 220 inside, even better yet. Nice. Yeah, Rob, why don't you tell us yours? You had a big win too. Hot shooter, he was rolling nines and sixes back to back. Nicely done. You know, when the table's hitting, you got to take advantage of that, right? You got to take advantage. You got your staying alive money back, and you find that you can take a little bit more. You're pressing, and it's working. Hey, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Sometimes you take a chance with house money. I know it's your money, but it's not your money till you take it off the table. But you're not using money from your bankroll, you're using money from the house, and that's the time to press. It's really the time to press with their money. 220 inside. Great. You know, the 240 works even better because the press is so quick. You know, the press is so quick. When you play in 240, she can find, and that's, you know, because when you, like you played the 110 doubled up, which comes 220. And when you play a 240 strategy, it's, you know, you at 220, so it's going to cost you $40, $20 more only. But you can press up so much faster with that $20 because 240. What you want to do, if you can get 3 hits, well, I say three, two would be enough too, but 3 hits. So let's say let's take. I'll teach you something. So let's say the 509 hits, right? Because the 509 hits, this pays $84 or 85 for one, 60 on the 509, right? So $85. So let's just say 85. What you can do is you can triple press this, right? Because you drop a quarter here, 6 and 8. So 6 and 8 goes up to 90, and right away your 5 goes up to 85. So you can triple press with 1 hit. So let's say that's the first hit, right? So now every time it hits here, you're gonna be collecting 119 or 120 for one. 6 and 8 will be collecting 105 for each hit. So in 3 hits, if you took 3 hits, you'd be about $300 up, maybe more. Even if it hits this 9 and you're collecting 85 and you collect 105, that's 185, right? Plus the press that you just put up because you triple pressed this. So you'd be taking 185 plus 25 plus 30 plus 30. So 185 plus $85 more. So you're up 200 something, almost 300, right? So that's the part about playing the 240. Of course, you don't have to triple press it. If you catch a 6 or 8, that's $70, and you're just gonna press that to 90 already, 105 already, right? So sometimes, you know, you got to look at the fact that 220 for $10 more, you're at 240. You can do little, maybe little better options. When the table hitting press, I had a 506 and a 509. He just kept rolling nines and sixes. Good deal. That's a great story to share, Rob. It's a great story to share. It's not like you said, it's not impossible, probably improbable, but you might be the lucky guy that's on that table in that time. And if you can press, you know, like I say, if you got balls and you can press, that's how you're gonna make the money. You cannot be the grinder that's gonna take same bet, same bet. Even some guys, we press it up to a certain limit, and we just start to say, let's say I got 100 each on my 5 and 9, collecting 140. I'm thinking, oh, it hits. So the dealer goes, press it, and you're looking at $140, and you're going, wow, that's 140. No, give me. Next time it hits again, oh no, give me. Next time it hits again. So he just becomes a grinder, right? And then later on, 10 rolls later, and he hit that 5 and 9 5 times, you're thinking to yourself, wow, if I impress him to 150, that just one time that I'm going to take 140, I'm going to take back $40, give 50 each on that 5 and 9, and now I'm going to be collecting 210, 210, right? So sometimes you just got to make up your mind and say, you know what? Just press it. I got enough money, press it. Now I can take 210 instead of 140, and that makes a big difference. You don't, it's like the guy that's playing 22 inside or whatever. He's got small money, so what he does, he takes $7, $7. He becomes a grinder, and when he loses $22 on a point seven or whatever it is, to get that money back, he's got to take three times $7, $7 just to make $21, right? So the idea is you also can be betting big, but then you get stuck in that mode of same bet, same bet. So you become the grinder also, and then sometimes you miss out on a great hand. About I think he could, that shooter could have made just as much as you, but I guess he had his limit when he was pressing, right? He had a limit. Just because he bought in for two doesn't mean he couldn't have kept up with you when the dice was hitting. But hey, that's all good money. 6,300, 9,000. That's great money. And I'm sure that when the dice went out, there was a lot of money on the table. But if you don't have money on the table, you cannot make that kind of money. So I would say great wins, and it's possible that you can make that kind of money, especially when you're starting from a lower bankroll, and $44 and making that kind of money. I mean, the most I made on 54 across was 10,000. But it's for you to make that kind of money starting that low, it's not impossible, like you said, Rob, that it's improbable, but it's happened to you, it's happened to me, I'm sure it's happened to other people. But the guy that's starting off with bigger money and laying 240 across, and if he's going to catch a roll like that, of course he's going to make a lot of money, way more than when you started, or I started with 54 and you started with 44. But it's not impossible, it can be made. And some people who starting bigger, they don't have enough big enough balls to press it up to table limit, even though they're betting that big. I seen guys buying in at $5,000, and you watch them bet, and then they start off like they're betting big, hundreds across each number. But then as the dice hits, they get to a limit of 300, and they just cannot get above that. They just cannot get above that. So the guy that's starting smaller bypasses him and makes more money than that guy. So I want to put on these live streams every now and then, so we can get together, talk story, share experiences, ask questions. because I can always practice, by myself, but I want to share, I want to share things. I want you to be able to ask questions, share your experience, talk to some of the fellow crap shooters that come on the chat. Then you can ask them, and they can, maybe help people out, help each other out. Maybe even talk about where it's great to go eat at the casinos, or what casinos they play. Sevens. Power pressing is the way. Once I got into their money, it was press time. Bought in for 740, cashed out over 54, tipping the dealers 200. Melly system gets it done. Thank you very much. You can find me. I love to hear from you guys when you guys say things that, you tried this strategy of mine, it worked. Um, or even if it didn't work, as long as you realize there are certain strategies for certain things that's happening on the table, right? I mean, that's why I make different strategies, and you gotta adjust to what the table is doing, and like I said, that's why I made the 142, and I shot that video so that in case the table is rolling only 3 to 4 rolls, you want to collect on every roll. That's why I put 10 in the field, making sure that I got enough, at least that I'm going to collect $32, because each one would be paying 42, but I'm only looking at collecting 3-4 rolls, everything down, right? No pressing, because the table has been showing shooter after shooter after shooter that the table's only going to give us 3 to 4 rolls. So there is a strategy for every situation. You just got to find it. And that's what I try to do. I try to put strategies out there, giving you options, right? Same with, same with me playing 130, because it has so much options that I play this 130. It's one of my favorites because, like I said, it is so much options, right? And you can press, you can depress. Like like I said, you hit the 9 or the 5. Right away, it pays you $49. So that's 45. That's 49. And to get back your Staying Alive money right away, we don't need this $4, because that's free money from the 79, and we're gonna take our win plus the 25 from the 5, making it 20. Coming over here, doing this, making it 20, and one hit, you're taking back $79, almost $80. So you're into the game for $50. That's less than the guy who's playing 54 across, right? Or it's $6 more than the guy who's playing 44. But look how much you got now. You still got $100 out here that you can pull from, right? You're in the game for 50, so we got 100. You're up $50 profit. Now the 608 hits, right? What do? We get paid 35. So we of course I gotta do it here, but you're gonna just tell the dealer to take you to. Of course, this is 35, but you gotta give $1, like I show, and then you're gonna take back $60 more, and you're gonna make this $18 each. And now you took back 135, $38. So you're up $8. All this is profit. $76 profit already. So that's the options that I like about this, because if you're going to take back your staying alive money, it only needs 2 hits. Now, the other thing is sometimes people go, well, Mel, I depressed my 6 and 8, and now, you know, I didn't hit my 5 and or a 9, so how can I take my money back over here, right? By what I showed. Well, let's say the 6 or 8 hits again, it pays 21, right? Pays 21. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here, take the quarter, make that, take this quarter, make that 20. So now you would have taken back 60 plus 50 something, right? So 110. You're in the game for $20. So that's how you depress that 5 and 9. If you didn't hit the 5 and 9, and you come back and hit the 6 and 8 after you depressed it. And then on the press side, you know, that's why I want to do this, right? 6 and 8 hits, you're going to give $3 to the house. You're going to win 21. He's going to take you right back up to 30. Right? Then the 509 hit, you're going to give $2, and he's going to take you right back to 35. So in 4 hits, right? 2 hits to depress, 2 hits to press right back up to 130. So 4 hits, you went from 130 down to 76, took your money. Then 2 more hits right back to 130. And now you can press, take the whole thing down, take another $130 profit, drop down to 44, whatever you want to do, right? So that's why I love this. So much options, right? Now let's say I hit any one of these numbers when I'm at this point. I'm going to collect at least 49 or 35. So when I collect the 35 for this 6 and 8, that's 35. And what I want to do, I want to take the 4 and 10. Well, shoot, let's do it, right? So now I spread out to 160, but now I got 4 and 10s over at $15 each. Now, some of you say, why you at 15? Why you don't have $10? Well, the reason for that is when one of these hit, I'm going to give him $10 and take this $15 to 50. Okay, because when I play this guy money, I'm not going to take $27 for that $15 hit. I'm pressing, okay? And next time hits, we're collecting $100 for $2. And that's why I get so much options with the 130 that I love this 130. I developed it special for when I go to San Diego, because the cards come 7 so often that I had to find a way where I not only going take my $35 win and leave $35 there. I got to take more than that back. And that's why if I do the depressing and all that. Oh, let's see. Bob, I was concentrating on my bets. When the 7 showed, I had over 3,500 on the inside. I believe, because to make $9,000, you got to have some good money out there. And a lot of people are going to say, why didn't you take it down? Right? Why didn't you take it down? You would have made $3,000 more. Just like when I made $18,000 and I had $7,000 out on the table. My friends go, why didn't you take it down? You would have made $25,000. I said, because if I took it down, I would never reach $18,000. You got to, if you don't lay it down, you can't pick it up. That's all there is to it. Well, I mean, not every day is going to be a good day. Sometimes the table is going to be crappy. And if it is, then you got to adjust your way of play, right? You got to adjust your way of play. And sometimes it means going to 32 or walking away from the table, whatever it is, yeah? Sometimes it's just that way. So make sure you have enough strategies in your arsenal to combat what the table is doing. So So you need a system to check out the table, a smaller, 44 inside, 66, 22, 32 across, 64 across, whatever it is, according to your bankroll, just to check out the table. The next thing is you need to know what strategy you're going to be playing if the table is decent. Okay? Now, if the table is totally bad, then I wouldn't suggest going to the dark side. That's just me personally, because you can get caught also on point sevens and 11s and coming on the come out, and you get caught on that. So it all depends. You need to check it out. Practice strategies, money management. I'm sure a lot of people with my Stay in Our Life system have lived through a lot of bad rolls. You still might have lost, but it saved you a lot of money. And so I think that I have had a lot of comments that thank you for the Staying Alive system and money management. It really helped people. When I used to hear 130 with the depress repress, I had a dealer at the Golden Nugget say he's going to remember that move. He liked it. Yeah, Rob. I know that, like I said, guys like us from Hawaii, we just play a totally different style of playing. When we press, we don't only press, we power press. I'm not saying all of us from Hawaii, but a lot of us. And that's why when you start to see dealers that know what you're doing, when you put 66, they know you're going to get 77. They know you're going to give them $7, go to 150 on the next press, or give them $3 to make you 18. I saw I was buffering there. Did I drop out on that? I hope not. Uh, no. Repress, yeah. Like I was saying, a lot of the dealers haven't seen that yet, so they're learning from us from Hawaii. And when we go to San Diego, the last trip, I basically had to tell the dealer what. I don't know why, but I'm seeing me dropping out a lot. Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, they don't. The dealers tell us they don't learn this in dealer school. They learn just the basics. Yeah, $30 press to $60 press to 120, and then they come across people like us. So, like I said, in San Diego, we basically have to tell the dealers what to pay us, why we giving them this much, why we pressing, how we gonna press that up. So things like that. A lot of it, yeah. We're just different. What is this? Uh, Falcon, Mel, what are your thoughts on buying the 410? I don't see you do it very often. I just don't do it very often because sometimes, the table's not doing well. So to me, why put out more money? Nothing wrong with buying the 410 if you're making money and the table's hitting. And like I said, depends where you playing, what hotel. Sometimes they make you buy it before. Sometimes they make you buy it when you hit it. But I just showed you. Yeah, I do like $15 on a 410. The thing hits. I give $10 and go to 50. Right. That's what I do. Now, if I'm making money and I want to take a chance, I might do a $35 410, and when it hits, I'll just take it to 100. And the vig money and the buy money is already in that bet, and the dealer would already take it. It pays good money. I mean, don't get me wrong. So sometimes I do it. Sometimes depends what the table's doing. I also play the hard ways. Hard ways are good money. You're playing $5 on each hard way. You hit the easy, you get paid here. So your money goes back on the hard way, not from your bankroll, but from the win. So I mean, like you heard me say, I hit the last trip I went to Vegas two times playing only $1 on the 6 and 8, working on a come out, and made $550 off of that $1. And one of the stories I said was this girl who got up to the table, handed her the dice. She just grabbed the dice and threw it three times in a row, hot six. My dollar in three hits made $550. If that happens, sometimes you cannot even make $200-300 trying to collect on your place bets or your past lying bets. And that's why sometimes playing proposition bets helps. Sometimes you get lucky. It's like putting that bonus on that blackjack or three card poker, whatever, that bonus bets. Sometimes they help and you hit them, you know. Um, and I use your 130 with the depress repress. Dealer had to golden nugget. He's gonna remember that move. Seek and find. You're in the game for 50, and then one hit later, boom, you got your money back after the second depress. Then it's press time. If you get a hot roller, the sky is the limit. That's correct. Seek and find. Me and my friend Bird Dog 301. He's also part of the Crafts Nation. We Skype and we joke around. And I told him, when I go to Vegas and I press, and the dealer say, "Well, how much you gonna press?" I said, "I'm gonna press it up to up to the rails." And Eddie tells me, "Tell him you're gonna press them up to the security cameras on the ceiling." And we just laugh and laugh and have a great time. Oh, yes, then what the table is giving. In my case, it was 6 and 9s. Boom, off to the races. Yep, that's how to do it, man. Read the table, see what it's giving you. Hey, ugly dude, how's it going, man? Funny thing is, I have a casino 10 minutes from my house, but I play craps more in Las Vegas. Trying to work on that. Well, sometimes having a casino close by is a good thing. Sometimes can be a bad thing. If you can go every day, hey, you make 40, $50 a day. That's good money in 30 days if you go every day. I mean, over here I don't have that luxury. So you can find the one thing you taught me, Mel, that has changed everything is the staying alive money depress. Once I have that, you have the confidence to have balls. When you have balls, you can make money. Great way to put it, sick and fine. That's true. I mean, I feel the same way, and that's why I started to really look. I mean, I lost a lot of money before. I mean, when I first started 30 years back, nobody taught us anything. You get out there, you try to learn, and you're learning from your friend who is already playing the wrong way, so you develop those bad habits. Um, you know, it's it took me a long time, but like I said, I started to develop strategies that I felt was the better way to play. And so once I developed saying, you know what, I need to develop something where I can get my money back really fast. So not only take back. Most people gonna take back they win maybe three times to say that, okay, I got my staying alive money. Well, I wanted to make that faster, right? So what did I do? I don't only take the win, I depress it, right? I depress it. So like this instance in this 75 wins over here that I take, 5 and 9 at 35. I used to, like I said, I used to just hit over here and take $49 or give 50 for one, right? That's what I used to do. Because this is the win, right? You hit the 5 or the 9, it's $49 or 50 for one. But then this money still stays up here, and I only got $50 back from my 130. So I said, well, how can I get more money back, especially in San Diego, when the dice keep coming and the cards keep coming seven really quick? So I looked at it, and they said, no, this is a better way. So, like I said, the better way is you win 79. That's your quarter from the win. That's your quarter from the 9, and you make yourself I mean, you don't have to stay at 20, but like I said, that's what I do. You could take back more than that. And then you come over here and you do the same thing and you put that at 20. And instead of taking back 49, I'm taking back an extra $30. So I'm taking back $79. Okay, and that's the depressed there. And the same thing with that 6 and 8. You're winning what, $35, right? You win $35. So if I'm gonna get $35, I'm just gonna tell the house, hey, he's gonna give me a $35. I'm gonna throw him $1. I'm gonna say, hey, take me to $18 each, and I'm gonna take another $60 back. Right? And so now I got 100. That's where I started, 130, but I got $8 profit already, and I still got myself set up over here, 6 and 8, $18 each from the win, not from my bankroll. Got all my money back, and like you said, seek and find. Now it's press time, because even if I lose, I only losing the profit, and if I get lucky, then I will make a lot of money. Maybe I'm not going to press them all the way. Maybe I'm going to take 3-4 hits down everything if that's enough profit, right? So those are things that I look forward to teaching you guys. Rob, the card thing seems very strange. It is, but it's the law in California. So, I got really upset because when I went up there, I was working those times on the come out. And I got the dice and I put 130 out, working on the come out. And I took the 9 and put it in the field, so I got everything covered, right? So threw the dice rolls like a 2-3. They flip 2-3. It was a 4-3, 7 out. Get the dice back again, lay it out, throw it out. Dice comes 4-2. 4-2 happened to be 7 again on the cards. Got the dice back, threw it out again. Ace deuce now, right? Ace deuce on the dice. Flip ace deuce, 7 again. I'm like, 3 times I threw myself out on the come out. Not once was the dice a 7, but the cards were 7. So then I just got totally upset, got out of hand, started betting bigger, getting upset, trying to catch up. And I was playing the 130 and pressing it up because, if you got yourself set up to, let's say you had 35 on on my 130 I'm talking about. So you got 35 and 35. One side hit, pays 50, 49, give $1, pays 50. I press it up to 60, both sides. And the next time that hits, that pays you $85. 84 for one, so you give $1, 85 for one. What I did was I pressed it up to 100, both sides. With the win, that comes 100. So both sides go to 100. And I got that up like that 3 times. And every time I get it up to there, throw the dice, 7 out on the cards. 3 times that happened. Boy, I'm more upset. And I got out of hand, and that's how I ended up losing because I just got upset that day, and that's how I lost money. So I gotta learn to be a little bit more disciplined. Thing is, I have a casino. Okay, we went through that. So you can find the one thing you taught me. We went through that. Falcon, you're back. Oh, thanks. I know I dropped out and I tried to put it back on, and I don't know. I'm paying for some shitty internet service again. Yeah, I dropped out again. Bob, my local casino automatically buys the 4, 5, 9, and 10 after $20. Pay big after the win. The VIG. Yeah, some places do that. They buy it automatic for you, and You get more money on your 9 and 10. You get true odds. So anyway, we've been talking for almost an hour, 50 minutes, and I don't know if you guys like doing this or you still like to see me throwing the dice while I'm live streaming. But I enjoy sitting down, giving you guys an opportunity to voice your opinions, share your thoughts, share your experiences, and I just enjoy talking with you. I used to make my talk story segments where only I am talking. This way, you get to talk with me and ask questions. Sorry, not everybody's gonna. Well, they're gonna see it when it's posted. Our talk story sessions. I know some people were saying that maybe I should schedule a time regularly so they can get on and not just by accident catch me. But we'll see. Yeah, but after that San Diego story, yeah, well, so I dropped out again. So anyway, even if they don't catch you on the come out twice, they catch you on the come out once, then they roll a point, and then they roll a .7. You get caught twice on the same guy, and that's really morally disturbing, right? So your morale just goes downhill. Um, Other thing I wanted to say, the last time I went in San Diego, like I said, we went to the table, we got caught 4 times. I mean not 4 times, but 4 guys in a row, 4 shooters in a row, .7, .7. Four in a row. I mean, we just got there. Sometimes I don't like we land, we go up to the room. I don't want to just, I'm anxious to play, but I don't want to just run down to the tables because then sometimes I feel like I just want cow running into the slaughterhouse to get slaughtered. I don't want that. I want to take my time, walk down there, and check things out. So anyway, what happened was after all, because we got four times, 7 in a row. I mean four rollers, 4 times .7 out. So then we took a break, went to dinner. We came back, got on the table, and this time five shooters in a row, .7 out, .7 out. So I decided, and this is something for you guys to think about. I decided that I'm not going to work on the come out. Let the person throw his point. I still not working. Let him throw another number, and then I work. And you know what? That saved me 9 times. That saved me 9 times that I missed that .7 because I waited another roll. And my friend Jay that I was rolling with, I told him, "Hey Jay, don't work on a come out, but don't." I mean, he's not working on a come out. I said, "Don't work on the first throw," but he does, and that's what I mentioned to him. Jay, I think I saved myself 5 times. He said, no, it was 9. Because I guess he counted it because he lost 9 times and he remembered that. But sometimes look into that. It's a lot of .7. Then let the person throw his point and another roll, and then you go out and work. I know some people talk about the 5 count. I just feel that the 5 count is where you wait 5 rolls before you play. But sometimes waiting 5 times is too long. The guy throws 5 good numbers and you go, all right. And then you jump in, and 2 rolls later, he sevens out. And, sometimes the dice is like that. Like I said, when the table is choppy to bad, dice only rolls about an average of 6 times. So, sometimes it's better to collect some money. Or like in my case, I don't care. You roll me 2 times. You hit my numbers 2 times on my 130. I'm depressed already. I took my money down. I got my staying alive money back. I'm gonna start depressed. You 7 out now. That's fine. As long as you throw me 2, I will get back my money, and I'm fine with that. Um, Dice Sniper 55. This information is priceless. Thank you very much, Dice Sniper 55. I mean, I'm not one to just keep the information to myself. I'm here to share information. Some people say, yeah, that sucks. Some people say brilliant. Not much people say it sucks. It's just that they're not doing it correctly, or they start off with the strategy and then end up doing something else, adding things to the strategy or not doing things to the strategy that they should stick to, and find out, oh, this didn't work. Like you always see me, not always, but most of the time, 95% of the time, when I press two sides. I don't only press the six. I try to press six and eight. I try to press five and nine. And so some people, I notice that I have taught, they start to take the money, they press one side, they take the other money, they start to play it on the field or a combat. And, the strategy is built around a certain structure, and you should stick to that structure unless it's not working for you personally and you find a better way. Right? Always stick to the structure. I mean, there is a purpose to it, and that's why I show it that way. Let's see. I can see why you don't want to come out like Sniper. She can find the mix of throwing dice and sharing questions is a great format. Thanks, Mel. You changed my life with the depress to repress strategy. It's brilliant. Thank you very much. I have a few people in the mailing that when I first started saying depress, they always try to correct me and say, no, it's regress. And I go, well, here in Hawaii, if I say press, when I tell you to depress, you know what that means, right? Because we speak a lot of shortcut in Hawaii, which we call pidgin English. And so I just stuck with depress. You want to call it regress? That's fine. I know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's all good. Bob Sox, yeah. Great discipline. In this game, you need a lot of discipline, man. A lot of discipline. A lot of smart money management. That's what it's all about. It's not only about throwing the dice. I mean, anybody can throw the dice. Sometimes people call them chicken feeders, random throwers. Yeah, I saw random throwers and chicken feeders throw well. You know, even I sometimes throw random just because my setting is not working. I'll take whatever works. So it's more about money management and discipline. I just had my one of my students went to Vegas. He was playing in Fremont. He caught a 38 rolls shooter, and he pressed his started with 76, pressed it up, got it up to $100 each on the 5 and 9, 66 on the 6 and 8, and he got stuck right there. He started taking 140, 140, 77, 77, and I asked him that I just was his house last night. Why weren't you pressing up? And I said, I know it's easy, it's good money, 140, so you probably got stuck in that, 140, 140, but, you know, he finally realized, and he put 35 on the 4 and 10, got it hit, pressed it up to 100, hit that for 2 times. But he finally said by the time he realized he should press it up to 150 on the 5 and 9, he only got to hit it once or twice, and then the guy 7 down. So sometimes you get stuck in that false sense of security. Oh, let me take this, let me take this, let me take this, and then you get stuck. So I know it's good money, and if that's what you feel you're making is good enough, then fine, but for people like us who wants to press, and Rob and She Can Find and myself, if I have an opportunity to press, brother, I'm gonna press it. Yeah, I mean that's where the money's gonna be made if you can make it. So anyway, thanks for sharing this time with me. I know sometimes you want to see me roll, so that's when I make my videos for strategies, and I just put them out there as that, not as live streams. But sometimes I like to just live stream, let you people voice your opinions, and meet each other, new players. Mr. Ekraus, you're 100% right. I find myself doing that all the time. That's true. You know, people fall into that just that groove where you keep doing the same thing, and if it's wrong or not a great thing, you don't want to be in that kind of a groove, Mr. Kraus. Your channel has revitalized my love for the game and is making me play it better. Thank you, Rob. You know, that's what I'm here for. You guys got any questions? You want personal questions or anything like that? Email me at Maker of Dreams. You know, not a problem. Sometimes I give some of my players my phone number and we talk story every once in a while. We call each other. Hey, I'm not, I'm not untouchable or unreachable. Man, you need my help. I'm here. It's all free. Uh, Mackie Kraus, not sticking to the strategy. Yeah, if you're not sticking to the strategy, Kraus, don't blame me when it doesn't work now. Okay? Every strategy has its purpose. Second fine, thanks, Mel. One more experience. I was watching that all tall small. The dice had not shown a craps dice in a long time. That's true. When you play the all tall, all small, and maybe some of you know this already. I mean, I wasn't an all tall, all small kind of guy. I like the fire bets because when you make your point, you come out with a seven. You don't lose everything, right? But on the all tall, all small, you can lose that. So whatever you place across. So let me give you an example. All tall, all small. So let's say you play $3, $3, $3. Yeah. So if you play 333, that's $9. Now if he throws a crap, that's fine. If he throws a seven, you lose, right? So you got to go back put 333. So what I do is every time the dice is coming out, where the seven can kill you and take back all that money that you placed out there, you go and hedge that with a hopping seven. So what I do is if I got 333, I throw $3 in the hopping sevens. And if it comes a seven, you win 15 for one, right? Hopping sevens, you win 15 for one. So you got 3, 6, 9, and $3 makes 12. So you lose out of the hopping sevens two of those dollars. So you get 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. You win 15. So you make a profit. And then that money goes back, and then you don't have to take it out of your bankroll to replace that all tall, all small. So that's just a hint to play that if you want to do that. Let's see. She can find. Thanks, Mel. One more experience. I was watching the all tall, all small. The dice had not shown a craps dice in a long time. I played a horn high aces, seeking finding for $25. I hope you hit that, man. Horn high aces? Sheesh, that's good. Everyone hit that. All right. Shooter rolled a yo. I parlayed. Shooter rolled through a three. I parlayed. Then he rolled snake eyes, and I made over $2,900. Way to go! I mean, that's why I was saying. You know, a lot of times these proposition type bets, they can make you a bunch of money really fast. And I was at Paris Hotel in Vegas, and I told this story before. This girl was throwing, and her point was not 10, but I had the 4 and 10 on my layouts over here on my place bets. So I put $5 now on the hard 10, and she hit it, and I parlayed it. Then she hit it again for, well, it was $40 times another eight, so it's 320. I make it 100, and she hits it. When she got through rolling, I made over $3,000 on that hard 10 from $5. You know, over $3,000. So you can make freaking good money on on proposition bets. You know, they don't always hit, but when they do, that's they pay great. Okay, Bob, great talk story session as always, Mel. Love these. I love these too. That's why I put it out. I like meeting with you folks, talking to you guys. And she can find. I walked out of the casino laughing my ass off all the way, the whole way. Yeah, I mean, I would too, man. That's great, great, great wins. I mean, when I used to play the fire bet, I threw that fire bets all 6 points myself three times. One at the Four Queens when they had it downtown, and twice at the Paris. And then I also caught a lady there that threw it all six. And that's playing $5. That's 5,000 every time I win. So they'll never take back that money from me, $5 at a time. And a lot of hotels are dropping that now, right? I think they lost a lot of money. They're going to repeater bets and things like that. So anyway, I'm gonna shut this video down. Hopefully, those dropouts that we had was not gonna really affect the things I had to say, because I know that if we dropped out, I went back in and tried to explain it. Thanks to all of you for sharing your experiences with me. Any suggestions or things like that, let me know. Please go out and share the Craps Hawaii name out to your friends and on Facebook or whatever you have. I like to grow my channel a little more. Um, Also, if you're not subscribed, please do. Leave a thumbs up for me, please, if you liked what you saw. And my merchandise shirts, if you don't have any and you like some, send me an email. I'm selling them at my cost, so I'm not making any money on it. Just want to get the name out there. So, let's see. See if I can use the Altal ATL as a way to keep track of what has hit. More importantly, what hasn't played. What hasn't it pays. Yeah, those are some good things. I had a friend from Oahu. We used to go to the casino, and he used to have this counter clicker, the kind you use when you walk through a gate or whatever. And every time somebody threw, he counted. He counted how many rows, how many rows. And he wrote it down and went around and around. How many rows, how many rows. And then he got an average of how many rows the table was rolling. And he used to play according to that. And he made good money. He made some good money. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video. I'm going to go out and play some golf with my cousin who called earlier. So that just shows you I have another type of life I live also. But I think I love craps more than golf right now. And because I got friends that I consider you my friends that watch my channel and help me stay straight and narrow and help me build my channel. And I really appreciate all that. So, you guys take care. Bob sending you an email about a shirt today, Mel. Thanks again for everything. Sure, I may not answer you back right away, Bob, but I will. Usually I do all my answering back at night or early in the mornings if you making comments. Um, just that I during the day I do other things, like I said. So take care, all the rest of you. Smash the like button. That really helps me out. So all of you, thank you for dropping back in. Hopefully, thank you for enjoying the golf, Robert. Um, Thanks for dropping back in and sharing your experiences with me again. I enjoy being with you guys. So until next time, take care. Stay alive when you go to the casino. Work on your strategies. Stick to your strategies, Mr. Geez, I missed your name. What was your name? Mr. Ekraus. Stick to your strategies and you will be better off. Okay? Until next time, take care.